Welcome back for another episode of NBA 2K14. I didn't play last week because I was so sick, and you see the last week episode as the Chicago Bulls stay alive and forces 7 and final game of the Eastern Conference Finals. They defeat the Miami Heat by 4, 106 to 102 for Chicago Bulls. Derrick Rose got 31 points, 11 assists, Joakim Noah 19, Jimmy Butler 16, Kurt Heinrich 11, Luol Deng 8, and the rest of the Chicago Bulls. And on the other hand, for the Miami Heat, LeBron James 21 points, Dwayne White 20, Udonis Haslem 13, Chris Bosh 10, Jones, Allen, and Chalmers are 3 players, each score 8 points, and then rest of the Miami Heat. And that was seen here, the close one is the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls stay alive before the 7th game, and the do-or-die matchup. This is going to be a 2 best sports of sports. So here's the bracket right here. Dallas Mavericks are the waiting of the final series, the winner. And now we're down to the wire. The grand finale is going to be the all-out war. The 2 best sports of sports, Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The series is tied 3-3. Can Derrick Rose of the Chicago Bulls looking get into the NBA Finals for the first time since 1998 with Michael Jordan? Or will be LeBron James, the Miami Heat, looking for the 4th straight NBA Finals with Miami? So for this game, again we have to go for same jerseys just like in Game 5. Chicago red, Miami in the white. So for now on, we're going instead of Kevin Harlan here in Miami. So Game 7 tip-up is underway. Winner take all, Eastern Conference Finals on the line, and Golden State Kevin Harlan here in Miami. So here we go, and take care. Let's get started. We'll see you in the results. Game 7 now. Enjoy.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce, and it's time for a little NBA basketball. It's time, Game 7, the Eastern Conference Semifinals. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Miami Heat, the NBA, on 2K Sports.
It is the stuff of legends, where legacies are created and history is made. The season of sweat and toil, merely a prelude, a dress rehearsal for the ultimate challenge, where echoes of past triumphs still linger. For those who dare to reach for greatness, destiny awaits. This is the NBA Playoffs.
We're here in Miami, Florida, as we see a beautiful bird's-eye view of the American Airlines Arena. Hello, everyone. Which one of these teams from the East will move into the finals? All knotted up here at 3 apiece. We're about to find out. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting 5 for both teams. And guys, checking out Joakim Noah here. What can we expect from him?
Well, the big thing with Noah, Kevin, is that he's a hustle player. He gets on the glass. He's a tremendous offensive rebounder, and his long arms allow him to block shots defensively, get out and cover pick and roll with those quick feet. So this is a player who does a lot of things well.
And that dedication also manifested itself on the court, Steve. I mean, Joe has said himself, hey, I don't have the most talent. So he's really embraced, I'm going to work harder mentality.
Take a look at the Heat. The good news is they'll enjoy home court advantage for this, the deciding game.
Well, it's their entire season wrapped into one game. That's what we have here tonight, and I'm sure they're very thankful to be playing in front of their home fans because they're going absolutely nuts right now.
Steve, I don't know if I've ever been in an arena more charged up than this one is today. I mean, it is absolutely ear-splitting in here. And I'll bet the players are even more excited than the fans. What a great environment.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Chalmers. LeBron's got his first basket of the night. Now the Bulls with it. They came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense, and they really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did. See, they were relentless they kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game. You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Eric Spoelstra for a moment. He thinks the pace of this game will be a big factor here today. He said, we've got to play this game at our speed and not let them dictate the tempo. With home court advantage here in the final game, he feels they should be able to do just that. The pace of this thing will be the deciding factor, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Chalmers against Noah. The kick out to Dang. Shoots. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Backing down is LeBron. LeBron James on the wing. He kicks at the bunch. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Rose goes in, and it's blocked by Ezra.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
Here's Wade, and it's good. Through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
Brago, he's checked in for Miami. Norris Cole comes in for Mario Chalmers. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
And some great drives from the bucket for them to this point, guys.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
A nice shot by LeBron.
Wow, what a game for them so far. Very impressive. They haven't missed yet.
Now here's Rose, defended by Cole. Wow. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Puts it up from 17, and another basket for Miami.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
Some changes for Chicago. Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Carlos Boozer. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. Ball's not loose. Right through the knee for the layup.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Allen, that's good.
Well, they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these 3 runs to the rim.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Chicago making some changes. Dunleavy comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Marcus Teague in for Jimmy Butler. And Battier backing in. Poked loose. Gets stolen by Dunleavy. Here's Teague. And Allen with the block. Tries to keep it alive.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And there's the lay-in. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Heinrich dishes to Muhammad. Outside Teague. Bulls moving the ball around. Rejected by Oden. The feed to Dunleavy. Oden passes to Cole. That's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yeah, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Cole. Bulls trail by 14. Heinrich with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Passes it to Gibson. He's against Anderson. Heinrich outside. To end the run, and he hits the jumper for 2. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Cole. He's got 5. On the wing, Jones. Allen, guarded by Heinrich. Here's Allen. That's good on the assist from Jones. And it's 7 points for Ray Allen.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
He passes it to Anderson, and he uses the glass on the lane.
There's like a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Murphy, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Murphy's got his first points of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been real aggressive, Clark. Getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
And an overpowering first quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage. Heat out front, they lead by 18. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they built this lead.
And they've built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
Bulls trail by 18. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Chalmers is out there with Allen. Then there's Chris Anderson. Then it's James Jones. And it's Bosch in at the 5 down low. Chalmers off the pick from Anderson to the paint. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Heinrich with it, working on Allen, and Heinrich gets it to go.
I'd like to know what his percentage is from that range. I mean, it's got to be sky high.
Allen kicks to Bosch. And then Bosch with the... Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Chicago making some changes. Udonis Haslem, who's checked in for Anderson. LeBron comes in for James Jones. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Ray Allen. Pass to Noah. Working on Bosch. The jump hook gets the bucket.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Here's Haslem. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
Noah kicks to Rose. Snell. And the Bulls, another 3.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Wade dishes to Bosch. The pass to Chalmers. LeBron outside. Pocket 6. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. LeBron's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is you need to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense. That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 4th, Derrick Rose.
And what a run he's been on, guys, establishing himself at the perfect time here in the postseason.
Miami leading by 15. Chalmers with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. With the lead pass. That's Bosh. That time an assist by Chalmers. Chalmers has got 6 assists in the game.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Rose passes to Dent. The kick out to Rose. Shot clock at 6. It's Chicago with another bucket. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. LeBron drives in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And also, he's one of those guys who can cover 94 feet in the blink of an eye and oftentimes with or without help on the break.
Butler with the ball. Wade picks him up. There's the dish to Noah. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Bray goes. He's checked in for Chris Bosh. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here. That free throw good from Noah. The Heat leading by 14. And here's Wade. He has 6. And another basket for Miami. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Boozer, he's guarded by Haslam. Shots good by Boozer.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Chalmers. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Chalmers has got his first 2 points. Bulls trail by 16. Outside Rose. In low to Boozer. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Allen outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Battier. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And the Heat lead by 18.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Dunley and Oden sends it back. Battier kicks to Cole. And he finishes nicely on the road. Cole's got his 3rd basket of the night.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defensive better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Butler dishes to Dunley. Good as the jump shot falls. Here's Cole. 7 points in the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Battier kicks to Oden. Tries from the block, and there's another one for the Heat. 16 seconds left here in the second. Now here's Rose. Guarded closely. Rejected by Oden. They recover it. And the basket by Muhammad. Now here's Oden. Here's Allen. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Heat lead by 18. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Today, a spot in the NBA Finals on the line. Stakes high enough for you? I hope so. Let's get into the halftime report. Miami up on top against Chicago. They've got some unfinished business in this series, and they're looking to get it done. A sensational first half for LeBron. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? On the other side, the Bulls haven't been terrific. They've got to do a better job protecting the ball and valuing each possession. They've not done that. Their turnover numbers way too high through 2 quarters. It's Joakim Noah leading the team in scoring. His field goal percentage through the roof recently, and he is on fire again tonight. That'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Thanks so much. I'm Damon Bruce. Now let's get back out to Kevin Harlan for the second half of play.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on 2K Sports.
The Bulls have not defended well against Wade.
He has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. On the wings, Butler and Dame. Up front, Hoosier and Noah. And it's Rose in at point guard. Dishes to LeBron.
What a smooth finish. Well, he's 31 they won on the end of those break. He always finishes strong.
Bulls trail by 20. Outside Rose. Wade with the block. He feeds it to Chalmers. The trade. That falls. Nice feedback time from Dwayne Wade. Chalmers has got his second basket of the night.
I love his kind of mid to long range jump shot. It's a specialty of his, especially in catch and shoot situations.
You're exactly right. He's a very skilled catch-and-shoot type of player. I mean, it adds a dangerous element to his game that he can make that jump shot.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. The drive by Wade. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
Rose kicks to Butler. Here's Noah. And it's Chicago scoring again.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. LeBron drives in, and Boozer with the block. Dang against Bosch. The stupendous finish in traffic. Dang's got his second basket of the game. Haslam, that's good.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Bulls trail by 21. Rose passes to Boozer. Takes the turnaround J. Again, Chicago.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Rose with the ball. Wade picks him up. Rose goes in. The shot from the low post is good. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 8th assist here tonight. Rose kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Noah. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Noah's got 11 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
The 3 from LeBron. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Rose kicks to Dang. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 6 points for Luol Deng.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
LeBron kicks to Chalmers. Wade, good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Bosch, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Shot's good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Bosch hits the pick for Chalmers. Back to Bosch. Unloads from 13. Again, the Heat good for 2.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And Boozer gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Shot's good by Butler.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Miami leading by 15. Here's Bosch. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Rose kicks to Boozer. Soft touch off the glass. Boozer's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Wade outside. Kicks it to Haslam. And Count Kowalski is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And the buckets always coming in bunches for him. And right now, they are really rolling.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
This should be the last possession of the quarter if they play it right.
And if their clock management's good, it will be.
Teague for 3, and the Bulls another 3.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
The drive by Allen. And count it. 2 points for the... for one more at the free throw line.
One of the sweetest moves in the game, the reverse layup in traffic.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Ray Allen.
Here's Heinrich. Off on that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat out front, leading by 17. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
We've got Allen. Shane Battier is out there with Chris Anderson. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Oden in at the center. It's the group on the floor for Miami. That's good. Battier's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Heat. Bulls trail by 20. Outside Teague. Back to Gibson. From 10 feet out. And he knocks down the jumper. Miami's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Good. That's 12 points for Ray Allen. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Feeds it to Teague. Back to Heinrich. Pass to Teague. He kicks it to Heinrich. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You could see that there.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Muhammad. Boozer comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Dang in for Mike Dunleavy. Miami leading by 18. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, they should go back to that because you look at this matchup and he's just too strong for him down there.
Chicago's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight comparing. Every one of them.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Backing down is LeBron. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Rose attacking. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And then Wade slams it in.
He's never going to pass up on a chance like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, this guy can get to the rim. And Kevin, he's really solidified his role as the closer on this team. You know, Miami struggled to figure out whether they'd go to LeBron or Bosh or Wade at first. I think Wade has become the guy.
Well, I tell you what, it's nice to have 2 guys that are capable of closing, Steve. And I agree with you, though. His aggressiveness and confidence probably give him a slight edge in closing over LeBron. You can play great defense on him, but he still typically finds a way to get the shot he wants.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
And Chalmers kicks to Wade. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Chalmers against Rose. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Dang. And that one's good.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Miami leading by 23. From the line. Here's Bosh. Noah with the block. Dang attacking. And that one's good. Tang's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's doing all he can to keep his team in the game. Hasn't missed a single shot.
Rose against Chalmers. Gets it to go.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Rose attacking. That's good. Rose has got 11 in the second half.
I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Stolen by Rose. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Here's Boozer. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Wade against Buck. Stolen by Noah. And here we go. The Bulls fast break.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays. Often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then... Oh! Love that basketball, man.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
That's good from Dang on the assist by Rose.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bosch dishes to Chalmers. LeBron drives in. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job on the low post. And the Heat lead by 15.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Now Battier. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Teague. Misses the shot. And so the Miami Heat have won the series.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement and joy to be headed to the NBA Finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
And guys, tonight, time to celebrate, enjoy the win, and then tomorrow it's back to the practice court, into the film room, and time to prepare for what's ahead. But what a moment tonight, and a great time for this franchise.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the whole crew from 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long, and thanks for watching the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Now let's take a look at the Jordan Player of the Game.
And now, what a finisher as the Miami Heat are now into the finals of the 2014. They outlast the Chicago Bulls by 15, 102 to 87, led by the outscored LeBron James 24 points, Dwayne Wade 16, Chris Bosh 14, Ray Allen 12, Donis Haslem 8, Norris Cole 7, along with Martin Chalmers and the rest of the Miami Heat. On the other hand, for Chicago Bulls, Derrick Rose with 19 points, Luol Deng 16, Joakim Noah 13, Carlos Boozer 12, and the rest of the rest of the Chicago Bulls. And now the Miami Heat are now into the final stage of the NBA Finals as they take down the Chicago Bulls and move on to face Dirk Nowitzki of the Dallas Mavericks. And the home court advantage will head to Dallas. Will be playing Game 1 to Game 2 here in Dallas, along Game 6 and Game 7. Game 3, Game 4, and Game 5 will be played in Miami. This was the old format that was still playing 2-3-2 format instead of 2-2-1-1 format. 2-2-1-1-1 format. And now it's gonna be a final series. Could be a clinch. Let's check out some playoff leader update. Danny Granger still the top with first place. James Harden, John Wall, Dirk Nowitzki, Derrick Rose, and all of those players are now will be get in. So hopefully we'll get in the final stage. We're gonna be do some last moments. Could be a down to the season. And check out team stats of the playoffs. Miami is still the top with 18 wins, 18 games played, 12-6, and the Chicago Bulls are going home. And now the NBA Finals will be our last man standing. The two of the matchup featuring LeBron James, Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat take on Dirk Nowitzki and Monte Ellis of the Dallas Mavericks. Could be a finals, and the Dallas Mavericks will be playing home court advantage because of winning records 12-0, while Miami are 12-6, and now it's time for the finale. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin, and I saw earlier the NLCS, as the Los Angeles Dodgers, led by Shohei Ohtani, sweeping the Milwaukee Brewers 4-0 in advances to the World Series, and the Seattle Mariners are now one win away, making history, the first ever World Series appearance over the Toronto Blue Jays 3-2. And yesterday you saw Joe Flacco of the Cincinnati Bengals take down Aaron Rodgers of the Pittsburgh Steelers in a tight one, 33-31. And that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. Want to dominate as the Miami Heat winning Game 7 on their home floor over the Chicago Bulls, 102-87. This is Andre Kenshin. Say so long for American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami. We'll see you start up of Game 1 of the NBA Finals from American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Game 1 between the Miami Heat and the Dallas Mavericks is going to down the grand finale. It's time to take care, and we'll see you on Monday. And time to take care of business, and peace out. Good night, and the finals will be played on Monday. Take care, and we'll see you next Monday. Peace, and good night.